Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just Fit, where I am playing Dark Souls 3, the weapon playthroughs. Last episode we did, I think, half of the Castillo of the Deep, and today we're gonna go and continue dealing with the Deacons of the Deep, and also maybe, I think, yes, we're getting another one of my curved swords that I can obtain. Even though I'm not sure, I'm probably not gonna be using it, because I don't really think it's going to be that good. I'm going to upgrade it to see how good it could be. Like, I'm not going to be upgrading it. The thing I've decided that I'm going to do with, like, when it comes to upgrading weapons, is that I'm going to go and upgrade all of the weapons, which I think I've been doing for the last couple of playthroughs. Every weapon that requires normal Titanite, I'm going to try to level up to +6. And then I'll compare them at that point. See how good they are at that point, because, like, grinding for large Titanite is not too big of a pain, but grinding for Titanite chunks is not fun. I need to make a crap load of souls for that, and yeah. I already need to grind quite a lot in a lot of these playthroughs, so if I can avoid some grinding, that's gonna make my life a lot better. I want to go and kill the giant, which means I should probably go and take care of the evangelist. Keep forgetting that. Like, not the evangelist, but the crossbow dude. Because that guy is gonna be annoying. The evangelist is just in the way. Oi! Oh, roll, because I'm not too confident in my death perception right now. Because I've just started playing, so. Notice, like, when I just start playing Dark Souls, I always have to be a little bit more careful because I am not used to hitboxes and range and all that jazz. Wow, don't you love walls blocking your fun? The walls are the real villain in every freaking game. They're the anti-fun. Let's go and kill this mimic so that I can get myself a thing. Well, just for like the tiny chance to get the Sign of Avarice and also 2k souls. Mainly for the, well, not anymore. Right now it's mainly for souls. Not particularly for the Sign of Avarice anymore because I have a grinding strategy for that. I have a way that I farm that stuff now. And shield dash. Wow. Didn't even get the chance to buff his weapon. Get fucked. He says as he hits the shield. Curved swords are good, man. I like curved swords. Curved swords. Right. This stuff. I never liked this stuff. I like the helmet quite a lot, though. I really like the Crusader helmet that these guys wear, but aside from that, I don't like the Castillo Knight armor too much. I love the way that they look, but that's it. Alright, gonna do a charge attack. Amazing. I did not think that was gonna work. But a fully charged strong attack with a lot of weapons is probably gonna stun this dude. If you hit him in the face, of course. Which is easy on this one, not so easy on the other one. Let's go and take care of this thrall before Kirk arrives. Hello, Longfinger. Get over here, buddy. Once again, it's very weird to play with dexterity weapons for me. After having played with some bigger weapons. I would count spears as like bigger weapons, kind of. Like they're like I would count them among the like big medium weapons. God damn it. They're at least slow weapons in a lot of ways, and they also like they do horrendous damage, but they do more damage than this. I think more base damage than these weapons, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Doesn't matter too much. And this is everybody's favorite part, the part where you roll. What is that in the water over here? Has it always been here? I guess it has. Right, so the tactic with this foot is I actually have to roll underneath the foot, and then you don't get hit by the hitbox. Which is really stupid, and I don't really know why that is a thing, but I'm happy that I find it out, because it means that I usually don't get hit by this guy anymore. With the emphasis on usually. Because I can still fuck stuff up. As I always can, really. Not the perfect gamer, nor will I ever be, and nor do I strive to be, really. There we go. Let's go and get your stuff. Good old Loctite Knight. I kind of want to remember what's over here, because I know that over there is the it's just a soul, because that's the maiden armor, which I don't care about in this playthrough. So I'm just gonna keep rolling. I really don't like what they did with this. It's one thing that you make a swamp of some kind, like a poison swamp or whatever, but it's another thing when you make it so that you have to walk through it slowly. Especially because like they used this in Dark Souls 1 too, but at least in Dark Souls 1 they had the Rusted Iron Ring, which would allow you to properly walk on this stuff without being slowed down. But in this game they're just like, nope. Have fun rolling through the world. Well, outside of that, I already have a dagger with quickstep. And even that is kind of meh. I guess I'll go and rest at the bonfire, yeah. The enemies that respawn don't really matter to me anyway. I do have 18k souls. Is that a lot? It's 2 levels. Let me go and level up then. And then we'll come back and make our way over to the Deacons of the Deep. Good old Deacons. Go and kill the Deacons and then get patches. AKA, kill patches. Hello, milady. Let's see. So, I still need 1 more point in... Whoa, 1 more point in... Jeez. 1 more point in intelligence. Then need 7 more points into faith, but I'm gonna go and upgrade my HP for a bit. Just so I don't get absolutely murdered. Just so I don't get one shot really. I still don't, like, I know which, like, the amount of HP that I want to reach eventually in these playthroughs, but I have no idea, like, at which points I'm supposed to have what kind of HP to have an easy time. To the point where I don't get one shot. Right, back to the cleansing chapel we go. I'm really wondering how the Alva armor is going to look on this. Because that's like one of the final pieces of my cosplay with this character. With Morag. Morag Ladair. I really like Morag. She's definitely one of my favorite characters. Well, the thing is, there's so many good characters in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but Morag is definitely one of my favorites. Both in design and also just in character. Do I have any more firebombs? Whoopsie. I do, but I don't have a lot. Oh. Hi, Mark. Nah, I don't think I'm allowed to do that. I'm not gonna allow myself to do that. Well, I'm not gonna allow myself to kill enemies with that. Stun them? Sure, but killing them? No. Because I do use these things to stun the maggot dudes. I only recently learned their name, but I forgot what it was. Alright, this is where everything becomes fun. I'm out of firebombs. Let's go and wait for the Gigantoman to maybe do something about these slugs at his feet. Kill the slug man. Kill the slug man. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Let me go and get myself some pine resin going. And let's go and kill some signs. And miss. God damn it. There we go. I don't use pine resin for anything else anyway, so... Get ourselves some drying stuff. Definitely one of my favorite looking armors. But defensively it's kind of shit. But defense is not... It's a thing that exists in this game. It's a thing that you should... Like, that you can definitely feel. Let's say it like that. But it's not... Like, it's not as insane as this in Dark Souls 1 or 2. Not sure how insane it is in Dark Souls 2, but I do know that in, like, Dark Souls 1, if you have, like, full Havel armor equipped, you are unkillable, kind of. Maybe not unkillable, but you're definitely beefy as all that. And I don't remember about Dark Souls 2. Because I've not played that game in a while. And I also don't know that, I also just in general don't know the specifics of a lot of things that you can do in Dark Souls 2. Which I'm interested to explore, if I eventually get to that game. And if I want to do it at that point, like... If I even have time to do something with Dark Souls 2. Since I do have a feeling that Dark Souls 2 is going to take a lot more time than this game will ever take. I seem to remember, like, playtime for Dark Souls 2 was 80 hours or something. Was that 80 or 40 maybe even? Maybe 80 was my New Game Plus, I don't remember. I do remember that our co-op playthrough was, like, had quite some time playing together, but let's also not forget, like, in a co-op playthrough, we went through every single part of the game twice. Because I needed to do Cube's side, and Cube needed to do my side, so... Like, we needed to do my side and his side. God damn it. That was weird. Gotta love this old man. Question mark. Let's go and kill the blue guys because they heal people. No, 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 no. There we go. Let me just go and get out of there. And kill him. Goodbye, friend. Would have been a cool spell if you managed to actually do it. Good old Archdeacon stuff. I'm still quite surprised at like how good that armor set actually looks. The Archdeacon stuff. Well, I would say like the chest piece. I really like that one. For certain characters. And also the Pope hat. Pope hat's always fun. But the skirts, I feel like there's almost no good looking skirt in this game. But I don't, like, in real life, I think I just don't really like skirts too much. Especially the long skirts, let's say it like that. I don't know, man. So I have no idea what I'm talking about. So let's just forget I ever said anything about the subject. It's not like I have a girlfriend anyway, so... Well, let's just shut up. I'm just gonna shut up about that. I have my taste in women and other people have their tastes. I would say when it's like a full dress, then I can like long skirts, but otherwise, no. And let's just leave it at that. That's the end. Goodbye. Just that's the end. Goodbye. Video ends. Alright, Patches. Oh, Patches. There we go. This is actually the NPC that made me learn that I can apparently parry ultra great swords. God damn it! You can only attack, like you can only parry the normal attack. That attack is the only thing you can parry from ultra great swords. That's not a small shield, right? That's a standard shield, I think. There we go. Going back off. He's gonna heal again. And I'm gonna let it happen, because... Oh boy, that's gonna hurt. Yeah. Ran out of juice. I cannot do the second one. I can do the first one, but not the second one. Need to be earlier for the second one. Pro gaming strats. Right here. Patches is pretty dang weak though. When he's in the secret armor. Or the Katarina armor. If I want to use its official name. There we go. Why me? Why? Because I'm not willing to spend a certain amount of souls on that armor. And you don't do anything for me anyway, so... There we go. This allows me to skip like a really big and really annoying part. Maybe not really big, but just like an annoying part. I don't like doing the rafters. It's a very annoying part of this place, in my opinion. Hello, slugs. There you go. I fucked up. You know what? I haven't really seen a lot of people using boss weapons in PvP anymore. Well, I don't know, man. It's been a long time since I did PvP. Right. So, I think if I do this, then Cirrus is going to become hostile towards me, which shouldn't be an issue. Because I don't need anything from her. I think. And if I do need something from her, well, I guess I'm gonna go to New Game Plus at that point. There you go. And I will offer a one tongue. And this will make it so that Cirrus hates me. And it should normally make Leonard appear at a certain point. I'm not sure when though. Video is almost 20 minutes though. Okay, let's go and ignore her. Leonard, you are... Are you over here still? Ah.
Now, and if you come.
Okay, yeah, I first need to go and talk to him. I also need to go and talk to this dude over here. To Hawkwood. Because he also has, like, I need to go and do his quest so I can get a shield. There you go. Let me go and level up. That's it. I could go and upgrade my HP some more. But I feel like I'm fine on HP. Let me go and focus on my faith, just so that I have the stats that I need. And then I'm gonna not have to think about it anymore. So the other thing I'm gonna have to go and do is go and give what's his face's armor back. Sigurd's armor back. You know what? I'm feeling like making this a longer episode so I can do the Abyss Watchers. So I think I'm gonna go and do that. Just so that I can do the Catacombs of Carthage and maybe the Demon Ruins in the next episode. Depending on how successfully everything goes. Still love that sound. There you go. What's that sound? And some more things that I will not say again because I need to learn to stop repeating myself. Well, try to in any case. The thing is, like, if I don't repeat my... Well... then it's not good commentary. Like, if you cannot find other things to talk about except repeating yourself over and over, then it probably isn't good commentary. Or, well, I don't know, man. What is good commentary? It's something... Good commentary is, I think, just something from person to person. Like, some people might like certain people more than other people. That's the way that the world works. You might really like a certain YouTuber or whatever, while I, for instance, wouldn't be able to watch their videos. It's just the way it is. Put it in. Am I gonna get invaded by... I'm not gonna... Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get invaded by... what's her face? By... Yellowfinger Hazel, because now I'm... now that I'm a Rosaria's Finger myself. The thing that will happen, however, is... Oh, sorry, the thing that I could do is... summon her, and then get her... get her... gesture. Is it a jewel bow or whatever? Or I don't remember what it is. Courtesy bow? It's a special gesture that you don't usually get, unless if you come to this place at this point while being a Rosaria's Finger, and then summoning her also. It's not a very it's an easy one to get, but it's not a very straightforward one to get. But I would say that like gestures in general are like just a lot of stuff in Dark Souls in general is just like very cryptic or makes no sense or whatever. You know what I do really like about being able to use these weapons? The speed at which I can attack. So in all the other playthroughs, or like not all the other ones, but in the last couple of playthroughs, I always had to look for like very specific moments where I could attack and then still be able to dodge. Like usually I wasn't able to dodge after I attacked, just because of the fact that I didn't just because of the fact that I was using heavy weapons, or just weapons that leave you open, like spears and all that jazz. Spears are still the worst weapon type. We're gonna see though, because the next playthrough, like after this one, is gonna be halberds. I don't really remember how useful halberds can be, but I am now 100% sure. Well, not 100% sure, but I like. At the moment, the spears are on the bottom of the list of weapons that I would like to use. I don't like them; they suck. They don't do a lot of damage. They are slow. They leave you open for attacks. They bounce off of shields. Yeah, no. It's especially like, I talked about this during this peer playthrough, but the biggest issue that I had was like, you can make a weapon heavy to the point that you would leave yourself open on quite a lot when you were attacking. But you would also get super armor from most of the heavy weapons, which means that people cannot stun you. And the other thing would be that the heavy weapons usually do a lot of damage. You stun the enemy, they cannot stun you, and you do a lot of damage. That's the premise of that entire weapon class, I would say. But the spears don't do a lot of damage. They don't really stun enemies that well. They don't attack fast, which makes them even worse. And their damage is just not amazing. I would say that once I fully upgrade this weapon, it's probably going to be as strong as my spear, but it will just attack like 1,000,000 times more. And leave me much less open for retaliation. It doesn't matter too much. Trying to sneak up on him, but That failed. Let's go and do this. Wow. This weapon's good. There's probably a reason why people use it as the speedrunning weapon of this game. It all makes sense now. It's a very, how do you say it? This weapon is just very versatile in a lot of different ways, I would say. Yeah, I think that's the biggest appeal to it. It also is just good when it comes to damage. It attacks fast. Has a lot of different moveset, or like a lot of different attacks and all that jazz. It's good. I like it. But I'm gonna try to use some other weapons eventually, depending on how good the other weapons are. And I'm also only gonna be able to start really comparing things once I unlock the ability to buy large titanite and also the ability to farm. Because once I unlock the ability to farm, I'm gonna be farming for weapon drops anyway, because this is a place where I'm gonna have to farm for a lot of weapon drops. Especially in the Catacombs of Karsus. That place is gonna be... yeah, there's gonna be a lot of farming happening in that place. Where's the other Dark Wraith? Let me go and get him to move over here. Can I please? Nope. These guys are assholes. At least a little bit. They're difficult enemies, I would say. Just go and carefully walk this way so the Dark Wraith doesn't decide to notice me and attack me. Ah, crap. Get over here, buddy. And of course the enemies can use spears a lot better than me. Hello. I do find it interesting that like a lot of enemies in this game that use shields, for the moment that you attack their shield, they will almost always like instantly retaliate. Because the game kind of expects you to either like get bounced off of a shield, or after you attack, like you're technically kind of open, maybe, and then the AI just keeps attacking you. Alright, friend. I have no idea what I'm talking about and what kind of a commentary I'm doing. Alright, one more. And this is where we get the fuck out. I need the red dude. Out. Can I please kill you? Thank you. Oh boy. Suddenly madness. Hey, they killed themselves. Well done, you played yourself. I can heal. Should be fine. Okay, I keep on expecting another attack, but it doesn't always happen. No, 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 no. No thank you, buddy. I almost fucked up in a pretty major way. Oh well. Wouldn't have been the end of the world, but would have been a little bit of a waste of time, I will agree. God damn it. Some of these guys' attacks have like, especially in the second phase, have an insane hitbox. God, I'm getting confused. I'm blanking out a little bit, again. Yeah, well, can happen. From time to time. Roll. Freaking bamboozle a bugger. You go and heal up again, and hope that I don't get hit. Nice. And you're done. That wasn't too bad, even though I will say this was one of the worst. This was definitely one of the worst Abyss Watcher fights I've done in a while. I do find it very interesting though, because I'm switching between different weapon types constantly. I always have to, especially when I switch between like light and heavy weapons, I constantly have to think about what I'm gonna do. Right. Let's go and continue increasing that faith.
Farewell, Ashen May.
Farewell, Ashen May. Oh yeah, right, patches of stuff. I forgot to go and buy the thing. Go and sell the Soul of the Deacon. Or the Soul of the Deacons. And here we have the show tool.
Ashen?
Ashen? Well, Let me go and talk to Grey Rat.
Oh,
No? Oh.
good.
I guess, oh yeah, right. I was trying to send him to Earthil, even though I haven't even touched Earthil quite yet. That's not gonna work. That's not the way that works.
Very well.
Let me go and level up. Levely up. There we go. And now I have all of the stats that I need to be able to wield every weapon that I need. So at this point I can start putting points into something that I actually care about. You know, like HP or endurance or freaking dexterity for damage. Because I can get a lot of weapon out of this damage. Yes, no, a lot of damage out of this weapon. If I were to use the proper stats. Alright people, that's gonna be it. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Just us playing Dark Souls 3, the weapon playtest. In the next episode we're gonna go and deal with the Catacombs of Karthus. The place filled with a million curved swords. Goodbye.